All right, so let's talk about Megalopolis here. Oh my skadoodle. Where do I even begin? I haven't talked about this on the channel, and all right, so let's just start. So maybe you guys have been seeing a lot of talk for this movie called Megalopolis. Let me see if I can get a better freaking HD photo. Okay, Megalopolis. Okay, this movie is being directed by Francis Ford Coppola, who's considered one of like the best directors of our time. He did the Godfather movies. He did Apocalypse Now. All films that definitely earned him a high status in cinema. Like, I'm not even going to deny that. I don't know much about any controversial things, but I'm not even also going to pretend like I'm a huge Francis Ford Coppola fan or anything like that. But basically, me being in the Twitter sphere of film movie talk, I see a lot of my mutuals just bring up and talk about this insane movie. And one of the reasons is because this was like a dream project of this director, but he could never get any funding for it. So he used his own money, which is like from a winery he owns, which I guess is his successful business outside of making movies. He spent $120 million of his own money to make this crazy movie, which let me just go ahead and like find the trailer for you guys. That way I can just play it in the background while I talk about it. Megalopolis. Jeez, I can't spell today. And yeah, the trailer looks trippy. I don't even know what to make of it. I'm not going to play it with sound though, because I don't even know if the music will get caught. But just to give you an idea of what this thing looks like as I'm talking about it. And so anyways, the other thing, so the movie is made. It has Adam Driver in it, Shia LaBeouf, a lot of great actors involved with it. But the biggest problem is he can't find any studio to want to take this movie. No studio's like, yeah, we're not spending the money to put this in theaters. We don't think we'll make our money back. And there's some good reason for it. It's apparently a very bonkers, crazy movie. So, and there's one thing in it that is trying to change the way we see movies. And that's the main reason I wanted to talk about this. But so it premiered at Cannes, which is a film festival going on right now, and so people finally got to see it. You know, I'm going to stop this trailer just for a second, but as you can see, this already looks like a crazy movie. From what I've understood from my reading, it takes place in like a dystopian future where New York is like a metaphor for the Roman Empire. And this movie is kind of like a metaphor about that. It's the fall of the Roman Empire, trying to create this utopia. Adam Driver versus Shia LaBeouf, the mayor of this city, and it's going like I was reading the plot synopsis of this, and I was like, this does not make sense to me, but okay. And anyways, like I was saying, they literally just showed the movie, and like the reviews are all over the freaking place, my dudes. Let me see if I can pull it up. Megalopolis. It's so funny because you look at like the reviews for it, and no one is agreeing on where this movie is. Like this kind of review status for it is insane. You never see a letterbox rating like this. You usually see the letterbox rating is like a mountain. People usually agree towards more that it's good, or they grow on this side and they go, this thing was bad. People are all over the place. And just to give you a review, Jesus, but letterbox, why are you like messing up on me, my guy? What the heck is going on? Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Where do I even begin? So let's just read this one. 1.5 stars says, when you take your high thoughts so seriously and spend $100 million making them into a movie. Okay, that's one person's thoughts on it. This person gave it 5 stars. Oh my God. Utopia, what is this? Time? Is it real? Cities? How should they be ruled? Concerned with questions of ethics, power, life in itself, Megalopolis is a product of 4 decades of envisioning a future that presents an unflinching message. This person seemed to love it there. I'm already done with reading that though. So basically you either got 1-star reviews or you got 5-star reviews. People saying it, all that. And now the most interesting part about this entire thing to me, other than like this crazy this filmmaker trying to make his dreams a reality, there is a part in this movie where they break the fourth wall. And I don't mean Deadpool style, She-Hulk style, where they're talking to the audience and whatnot. No, I'm talking about there's a part in this movie where an actor goes on stage, a physical human actor there in the audience, and interacts with the movie as you're watching it. There's a photo of this online. Let me see. I think I saved it. Let me go to my bookmarks here. Okay, here. Right here. We have a photo of the live section of Megalopolis. So this is at the screening at the film festival. And this is part of the movie. There's a section where a physical human person is talking to Adam Driver. It's like a Q&A moment in the movie, and this is like a thing he's trying. Yeah, look, I already see the comment. Now this is cinema. Say what now? You see, look, yo, that sounds dope. Okay, cool. Say what now? But like, my mind is all over the place about this because no wonder no studio was like, yeah, we can't distribute this movie because they have a point. It's one thing if the movie was just so crazy and weird. Like my mind's going to like Beau is Afraid. If you saw Beau is Afraid, that's what I'm envisioning this movie is like, just like a chaotic, probably beautifully shot movie with great performances, but a story that's all over the place that features a giant monster penis. Because again, that's what happened in Beau is Afraid. That's what I was thinking. This was another like crazy visionary movie. No, this is like the next step in that visionary journey. Physically having a person there interacting with the movie and making that part of the movie theater going experience. I can't even fathom that. So like, let's say Universal, or freaking yeah, everybody's if you haven't seen Beau is Afraid, that's exactly what happens in that movie. But let's say Universal, Warner Brothers, or freaking what's in the studio, A24. They buy the movie and they're gonna distribute it and put it in theaters. How do you then go about making sure every screening of that movie? Because remember, there's multiple screenings throughout the day in different theaters all around the world. How do you make sure that you enforce that? You know, you can't just call up AMC and be like, "Yo, we need you to have an employee there at this time in the movie and say these lines there." You can't hire an actor because I don't know how good this performance needs to be to interact with the movie, but can a regular 16-year-old who works at AMC just pull out his freaking card and go, "Adam Driver, what do you think of Megalopolis?" Or whatever the interaction is in the movie. How do you enforce that? How do you, that's got to be the craziest part. There's no way for you to do this in a regular theater setting. You could do this at a film festival because all the stars are there, the directors there, producers and stuff. They hire an actor to be part of it. I think it'd be so expensive to hire an actor at every screening for the whole majority of this movie. But you know what? Is that the future of movie going? Is something like this something that could happen? You know, like, could you be watching the next Avenger movie or like the Deadpool movie, and there's a part where like Deadpool gets thrown out of the film and you have an employee dressed as Deadpool go, "Oh my God, I need to get back." Like, is that cheesy? Is that cool? Is that even something we want? I can't believe this actually hasn't been done before. And like, also this, you're so right. How do you do it on streaming? Honestly, it's probably like a self-interaction thing where like they probably have text come up on screen almost like on YouTube right before an ad's about to play going, "Oh, your time to shine. Get ready to say these lines." Like something like that, and your dialogue pops up on the screen to go with Adam Driver. That could be like a fun little interaction. You know, you have a pizza party or invite your friends over to see this movie. You pick one of them to be involved in the film, or you watch it by yourself, like how I'll probably do, and just be like, so what do you think of Megalopolis?" I don't even know. I just thought that was insane. So, I don't know, man. I'm happy Francis Ford Coppola is getting, you know, the kind of love and respect he thinks he should get from this movie. Like, what is it at right now on Rotten Tomatoes? Megalopolis. I think it's like at a 50%. People, no way. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10? That's crazy. Amazing. Francis Ford Coppola, deeply personal Megalopolis is a frustrating madcap odyssey that gives way to something wildly unique. I think people are just giving it like reviews for its uniqueness, for its like attempt to do something crazy and different. But yeah, it's at a 48. So about out of the 31 people, half like it, half don't. So we'll see, man. I'm like, it's definitely intrigued me enough to where I want to see this movie and experience it and see what might come about it. But I doubt I'll end up liking it. I think I'm gonna be one of those people that's like, yeah, this is not for me. I'll come out appreciating its uniqueness. It's probably camera work. It's beautiful. Like, you know, Adam Driver has time travel powers in this movie too. Like, I'm like, what? He has the ability to like stop time, reverse, and do all this stuff. How does that fit into the movie? I'm so confused. But yeah, you know, what you think about Megalopolis? I just be reciting that one ape. What a wonderful day. People saying I don't trust IGN. They're all over the place depending on the movie. I think a lot of that is because everything is reviewed by a different person. You know, it's like IGN has like an employees of like 70 people or something like that, and they let a different person review a different thing. So you're never getting a consistent thought. You're just getting a random IGN employee's opinion on it. So it's never going to be consistent because there's not like a one. They need to have like a selected group of 10 people to be their movie people and have their own small Rotten Tomato system where they, out of those 10 people, they give a score and they collectively agree on something. Because every IGN movie review, I've seen it and I understand some people are like, oh, they're not right because they're thinking it's just the same person every time. It's a different person. I don't know. That was my own little rant on that. But yeah. To end this off, can I talk about Skibbity Toilet? That's how we end Megalopolis, baby. Yeah, didn't see that coming. I'm just as visionary, Francis Ford Coppola, so hopefully it's good. But I also don't know if you're even going to be able to see it, because the whole point of it going to a film festival is to try and get someone interested to distribute the movie and spend the money. You might not see this movie for years. I mean, take a look at I know this is completely different, but the Toxic Avenger movie is sadly in a similar situation. If you remember, I was excited for this reboot because I actually saw the Toxic Avenger movies when I was a kid. But like the Peter Dinklage Toxic Avenger reboot, it premiered at film festivals, I think last year. Some people loved it. Some people were like, eh. But it was like so bloody, grotesque, and nasty that no studio's like, yeah, we're not going to be able to make our money back on this. It's going to be rated R or NC-17. No, thank you. And not even a streaming service has picked it up. Like, this movie's just sitting on a shelf somewhere waiting for somebody to release it to the public. And we don't know if that'll ever happen. So I feel like Megalopolis might be that same thing, because it's like, I don't think we'll make our money back on this. And Netflix is like, we already kind of did this with Martin Scorsese and The Irishman. Didn't get the views we hoped for. You can keep it. So we'll see, my friends. But I just had to talk about that because that was so insane when I heard about they broke the fourth wall like that. Okay, let's get into talking. Let me just switch this